everyone, welcome to the episode of Let's Complete The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. In the last episode, we completed Sheogorath's quest. I've just been dropping off the Wabberjack and everything else we have in our inventory, hence why we are at our home, but we're now going to leave. So, in today's episode, we are going to be, well, we've got one thing I want to clean up, which is this, report Leifnar's death to his family. I kind of just wanted to clean up the last of the things we had in here. Some of these we can't do because they're glitched, some of them are bigger things, some of them are just permanent. And some of them we're just not getting to yet. But yeah, this is one that we can clean up. So if you remember ages ago, we found a dead guy in a cave somewhere, and it gave us this random quest to report his death to his family. But yeah, well, when we click on it, it just takes us over here, which is not even remotely where his family is. So the point is, I've looked it up. And his family lives about here. So let's go to Avarchenzel, and we will head on over there. By the way, if you hear a strange alarm or if there's a strange cut in this episode, oh, look at this. Yeah, we got, there we go, that mill, that's what we want. Yeah, if there's a strange cut or a strange alarm in this episode, that is because I currently have brownies in the oven. So I will have to go and take those out of the oven at some point. Hopefully we'll have finished this episode by the time we get to that point. Oh, what have I got in my hands? Absolutely nothing. Okay, what we want to be doing is we want to be focusing on destruction. What have we got going on? Oh, the Dawn Guard! Oh, interesting. Nice outfit. I love the Dawn Guard's armor, by the way. Oh, and a destruction increase. Nice. Do you guys have any interesting notes? Or are you just kind of, I'm assuming not, kind of just... Oh, Writ of Dawn. See, that's why we check, guys. And yeah, I love the Dawn Guard armor. It's just so cool looking. Okay, let's read that Writ of Dawn. Writ of Dawn. By order of the Dawn Guard, the Dark Elf Luvana is hereby condemned to death for the crime of vampirism. By our authority, and with the Jarl's implicit consent, the bearer of this writ is hereby commissioned to exact justice upon the condemned, wheresoever she may run. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Also, I don't really think you may... Whoa! Jesus Christ! Okay, wow, goblins! That scared the crap out of me. I did not realize we had goblins. Oh, okay, this is interesting. One of the Steel Blue Entoloma. Okay, well, I'll take that, I suppose. Yeah, okay, this must be, we must be nearby, maybe where the Goblin Creation Club quest is. Potions of Defense. Yeah, sure, I'll take all of that, thanks. Anyway, as we were, oh yes, of course, we are, in fact, a vampire, and so, of course, our stamina will not regenerate. What we do have, though, is Whirlwind Sprint.
Now cast!
We don't need stamina when we have Whirlwind Sprint, anyway, I think I still got brownies, wasn't that? Yeah, I got brownies in the oven, so... Hopefully, we should have finished the episode by the time they're done, because brownies cook for a long time, but, yeah, if there's a weird cut, that is why. Hi! Heartwood Mill discovered. That's exactly what I wanted to see.
It's just me and my mother at the mill here. My father is gone. We don't know what happened to him.
Well, I'm very sorry, Growlnatch. Well, that's an unfortunate name your mother gave you there.
Some trouble. I'll fight you if I have to.
No, I am here to deliver very sad news. Your father's dead. Long dead, in fact. So, you should, yeah, get used to that. So, where is your mother? By the way, I mean, you said your mother was here somewhere, so where is she? Is she working at the mill, perhaps? Because I'm assuming we don't need to talk to the child. I assume the child doesn't know anything. Where's your mother, boy? Where is she? I need to talk to her. She's also got an unfortunate name, I believe. Seriously, where is she? I mean, the house was locked. So that usually means they're not inside. I mean, can I talk to you?
My mother taught me the millwork trade. You know, which trees to cut and which ones to pass up.
Hello?
Hey, you want to play a game?
Sure. What game do you want to play?
Really? All right. You pick. Tag or hide and seek?
How about we play, I'm here to tell you your father's dead? Yeah, no, I don't want to play games. Actually, I can't stop to play games right now.
Figures. You elders are always so
Yeah,
boring.
I know. I'm really boring, aren't I? So boring. Look at us. We've never done anything. Are we wearing the right boots? Yeah, I think we are. Seriously, where is your mother? I assume she's just inside, but... I mean, it's the middle of the afternoon. Why am I not allowed inside? Why is she not out here working? Should she not be working? Am I allowed in here? I'm probably going to get in trouble, but whatever. Let's go inside, because, yeah, I would really like to get this quest out of my inventory, for God's sake. But, after we have finished this, we are going to be moving on to some of the Creation Club stuff. Aha!
You need to leave.
Oh, okay, fine. Ugh, hopefully, now that we've broken... yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, now she's come outside. Okay, hi.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
Is running a mill difficult?
With just myself and one child, it's damn near impossible. With Leifnar gone, it's really put me in a terrible bind. I'm having trouble making ends meet. At this rate, we won't last more than a few more seasons at best. Then I'll just have to sell the old place.
Okay, why can't I tell her that? Why can't I, like, we found Leifnir. Why can't, I'd like to buy some lumber.
Doing some building, huh?
No,
We can deliver it.
no.
That's fine.
Why can I not
Don't let the
tell
men
her?
take advantage of you. Always be on your guard.
Yeah, I agree. Why, like, your husband's dead. Why can I not tell her that her husband's dead?
Mother, I finished cutting at the northern stand. Where do I move on to now?
There's a copse of elms to the east. We could really use that wood.
I was hoping to head into Riften for supplies, but I can do that after I'm done with the elms.
Just be careful, Gralnak. That copse doesn't look safe. If you see any trouble, you run right home.
Oh, there we go. A nice little interaction.
It's just
Yeah,
me
well,
and my
apparently
mother
we
at the
just...
mill here.
Don't
Okay,
let the
well,
men
never
take
mind, I
advantage of you.
suppose. I guess we
Always
just
be on
can't
your
tell her
guard.
that. But anyway, so what we're going to be doing for the next few episodes at the very least is all of the alternative armor quests, which are Creation Club. I know some people don't like them, but we've got to do them. So we already have one, which is Brothers in Irons. And we have already completed one as well ages ago. That was, I forget exactly what it was called, but we went here to Arkwind Point, and there was a little thing. It was like with the Falmer, like, I don't know, crow's tooth or something. It was something like that. So the point is, we've already completed one, and we have one in our inventory already. So we're going to do the one we have in our inventory, and then we will go from there. So I believe we have, yeah, Nightgate Inn Patron's Note. So let's read this again to jog our memory. I just want to talk about this amazing inn and how great the service is. The innkeeper is a kind, helpful host who is so effortless in his laziness that he didn't bother to read past this point. That's right, this inn is the worst, the literal worst. Of course, even if you can get past the bad service, the garbage food, and the ghosts living downstairs, they're also bloody traitors. Not only do they rent to filthy elves, I spotted one of them hide something in a barrel out back. I'd grab it myself, but it's probably covered in some disgusting elven disease that would take 9 of the world's greatest alchemists and a human sacrifice to cure. If I weren't a wanted man, I'd burn down the barrel along with this sorry excuse for an inn. For now, this letter will have to do. So, nice little racist note there. But, yeah, we need to go to the Nightgate Inn, which is... Cannot fast travelable enemies are near... Oh! Okay! Oh! They're literally the worst enemy that could have possibly been... Actually, no, you know what? You know what? Okay, are we clear now? No more enemies nearby, hopefully. Yeah, you know what? You know what might just trump the spiders? The Draga in Morrowind. I am not joking. I will never look at Draga the same way ever again in my entire life. That creeps me out. So yeah, I don't know if that... Yeah, that episode probably will have gone up by this... Oh, I record so far ahead in advance, I get confused, but... Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with Morrowind. The Draga are a touch different. Just a touch different. But anyway, here we have a barrel with Undercover Guard's journal. So apparently, according to the note we found, an elf put it in here. And that's all we know. So let's read it. Investigate. Okay. 4th Era 201. I've been asked to investigate rumors that one of the inns to the west is providing refuge for bandits. Several carriages travelling to Windhelm have gone missing as of late, and the captain feels it may be related to the Crimson Dirks. I have some business to finish in solitude, but it shouldn't take longer than a week. 25th of Sun's Height. While the patrons at Nightgate Inn were uncooperative and brusque, I don't believe any of them are bandits. I've asked our informant to travel to the inn to confirm, but in the meantime I will continue monitoring their behaviour. 16th of Last Seed. The Bosmer did not recognise the Nord, although I vacillate on whether I trust his opinion. I pointed out that it has been months since he has provided any actionable intelligence on his former cohorts. In response, he conveniently gave up the location of the Argonian bandit Peleis, information I feel he has been holding on to for some time. For now, the Bosmer remains an asset, but any information he provides should be vetted thoroughly. Supposedly, the Argonian is camped on the shoreline west of Northwatch Keep. We can alert our Thalmor friends to take care of the matter. They won't like having a wanted criminal loitering so close to their stronghold. In the meantime, I will leave my documentation here in the event further surveillance is needed on the inn patrons. Okay, so I think I did vaguely pick up on this when we did the Creation Club playthrough, but I didn't really... Yeah, I was reading all for the first time. So, the Crimson Dirks are a group of bandits, and that is what ties all of these alternative armor quests together. Essentially, it's a group of bandits, and each former bandit that's part of the group has one of the alternative armor sets. So we've already found one, and there is also a book series called The Crimson Dirks that you can read. So as we find those books, we are going to read them because I'm interested to know the story. So yeah, currently we've got a Bosmer who used to be a part of the Crimson Dirks, who's kind of turned traitor. We have an Argonian called Peleis, who I assume is who we're about to go and find. And also possibly a Nord, but I think that's, apparently he didn't recognize the Nord, so I think that's probably not relevant. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna really try and pay attention to the story here. So we now need to go near to Northwatch Keep, apparently, which we have been to. Ah, yes, of course, all the way up here near Volkahar Castle. So I think it's actually, yeah, we may as well just fast travel to Northwatch Keep. We aren't exactly welcome there, but And yeah, oh hi Shadowmere, hi. I will need to use Shadowmere soon for some slightly less pleasant activities, because he's very useful. Is a he in this game, right? Yeah, he. What the hell? Huh? What the hell is this? Excuse me? Oh my, what? Oh, magic. Oh, I see. Magical anomaly. Oh, do we need to start the madness for this? I really hope so. Hope not, because we don't have to start. Like, look at these stupid things. I hate magical anomalies. I hate them so much. Like, whoa! Okay, really? Really? A mud crab? You've just seen me kill all of these magical anomalies, and you're really gonna try that? Return to Tolfdir. We didn't. Huh? Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so we got Aftershock, which is a little side quest that you can do for the college after you've completed the main quest line. But like, we didn't start that quest. It just spawned randomly, and now it's like spawned in the quest without us activating it. Okay. Well, anyway, there we go. That was a bit of excitement. But anyway, this looks like a bandit camp to me. So, boys, hello? Oh. Okay, well, yeah, looks like the Thalmor dealt with him. Unfortunately...
I'm warning you. Back off.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. I mean, if I can just take his armor, that would be great.
You. Back
No,
off.
no, I can't do that. I need to loot him. Can I inspect the body? Yeah, see, exactly. I've been told to inspect the body, guys.
Never should have come.
Okay, well, if that's how it's gonna be, I guess that's how it's gonna be. Yeah, unfortunately for you guys, you are far too low level to be dealing with me. Pretty much everyone is. Ooh, I always forget about that. That the flame atranax do that when they die. What do we call? Oh, clam meat. I thought I heard someone else scurrying around, but I guess I'm just seeing things or hearing things, I suppose. And here is Peleis. Does he actually have Peleis, I wonder? But anyway, this guy has iron plate boots with carrying capacity increased by 35 points. Not bad. Iron plate gauntlets. One-handed attacks do 25% more damage. Iron plate helmet block 20% more damage. And iron plate armor increases heavy armor skill by 17 points. Nice. And he's also... Oh, and a journal. Excellent. Excellent. And yeah, we're going to stop taking all this trash, to be honest. Peleis journal. So, does he actually have Peleis? Can we see? Can we see? Oh, I think he does, actually. Unless his eyes are just closed. I don't know. But I would hope that he would actually have Peleis. That would be, a nice attention to detail. But anyway, let's read his journal. Okay. The water does not lie. Every morning I stare at my reflection and feel myself returning to the Hist. When the smoke is thick, as is to think back. When the smoke is thick, as is to think back to the days I met Elhil for the first time, when Palladius tried to make warriors of the new recruits. What does that mean, when the smoke is thick, as is to think? Anyway. With no coin for armor, I covered myself in pots and pans I found lying around the campfire, determined not to fall behind. But while the others laughed, the Bosmer thought me clever, and from that day on, the two of us were inseparable. Ah, the Bosmer that gave up his location, eh? Years later, on my hatch day, Elhil gave me my first set of armor. He had the orc forge one out of iron, in honor of the cast iron pot I wore on my head the first time we sparred. In return, I made the Bosmer an egg brother, and vowed that I would protect him as if he were my own kin. Thus, when Elhil confessed to what he had done, I did not tell a soul. I will protect my egg brother until the end. Okay, so Elheal is the Bosmer. Okay, that's very interesting. So I don't know what Elheal did, but the point is that he's very much betraying Peleis here, because Peleis has protected Elheal from whatever the hell he did, but Elheal gave him up. So that's interesting. We also know there's someone called Palladius, who was trying to make warriors the new recruits, and there's also an orc who is probably not Palladius from the sound of that name. So there we go. We've got a little bit more of the story there. And do you have at this campsite one of the Crimson Dirk books? I seem to remember from memory. That's kind of that was a redundant thing to say, but I seem to remember that there were kind of that the books were at the locations, but maybe not at this one. I don't know. I also I really want to drag him into the water. It's just look, he's an Argonian. It's what he would want, guys. Okay, Argonians, they can breathe underwater. They're lizard people. He would want to go in the water. Trust me. Look, we took his armor, and as a sign of respect, we're gonna put him back in the water where he belongs. Okay, there we go. See, everything's fine. We could also drag in the Thalmor, but that's honestly kind of a waste of time. I'm just gonna pick this Nern route just for the sake of it. And yeah, I guess there is no, no Crimson Dirk book around here, but that is fine. So, what we are now gonna do is, I guess we can just kind of, I don't really know how Luvana would know this, but we just, listen, she's got many sources. Okay, she has many sources. So she's gonna, find out this information from one of her many sources. And her sources have told her to go to Candlehearth Hall and ask at the inn, Although actually, interestingly, because we're a dark elf. And this lady right here is the one we need to talk to, and she doesn't like dark elves, so I assume she'll still give me the quest, but is there a note or anything, or do we actually have to talk to her? I think we have to talk to her. So, hi.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
Heard any rumors lately?
They say Farlian of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead.
That is not what I want. Oh, no. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, no, that's... Okay, it's this one we want. Did she have that before, or was that just added? I think it was added. That's so annoying, because we're a vampire and we asked about rumors. She's given us the Cure Vampirism quest. But we don't want to do that. That's annoying. I might just remove that with the console, but whatever. I'm in need of some work. Do you have anything for me?
Of course. It's all in this note.
That's what I wanted. Missing merchant added. Excellent. Okay, yeah, you don't like dark elves. I understand. Yeah, we're not speaking to Valiant. Read the missing merchant note, which, no, not map. I'm getting my buttons all fuddled. Fuddled? You know what I mean. By order of Brunwulf Freewinter, to all able-bodied men and women of Skyrim, a merchant by the name of Gunther Frostfoot has gone missing. He was last seen in the area near Traitor's Post. Any assistance in this matter would be appreciated. Your leaf. Okay.
Argonians in it. And let
That's
tear
great.
each other to pieces.
This is like the inn of racism, essentially. Windhelm is not a very nice place to be honest. Okay, Traitor's Post. That seems vaguely familiar. Have we been there before? Yes, we have. Oh, it's been cleared as well. Yeah, we must have found it probably on the way up to Boethia's shrine. But I assume it will have been repopulated with the correct people. So if you could just stay out of the shadow, it would honestly be easier. Hi. Who we got here? Just some bandits? Yeah, not particularly interesting, to be honest. We've also got a ward. If you could not stop warding, that would be great. Shadowmere's trying to get in to help. Look, I appreciate your tenacity, Shadowmere. I really do. Who else is out here? Oh, hi! Oh, you're a bandit chief. I see. Are you? No, I think he's a bandit marauder, but he's got a bandit chief, like, cloak on. Yeah. Oh, Shadowmere, you're a good friend, Shadowmere. You really are, but honestly, you're kind of in the way. But listen, I appreciate your tenacity. I really do. Yeah, thanks. You're a good friend. You are a good friend. Orcish Sword of Thunderbolts, cool, but I don't really need that. I'll take your arrows and your gold. Yeah, look, he's got like, the bandit chief armor. But was that a dragon? No, it's just a bird. But he's not. He's only a bandit marauder. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that. He's wearing the cloak as well, and I thought the mod only added cloaks to the bandit chiefs. I don't know. Anyway, we have apparently Erwan. That name seems familiar. Okay, Erwan's journal and letter from Edward. Okay, oh man, I've got to remember all of these names. We also got Gunther here. Ooh, Ring of Massa. Illusion spells cost 30% less to cast, increase your stamina by 20 points, and sneaking is 20% better. That's a pretty good ring to me. I mean, it's a bit, spread out in terms of the skills. So, I mean, most people probably wouldn't necessarily be using all of those skills, but interesting anyway. Gold and the Crimson Dirks Volume 5, so we're going to start collecting these. Okay, we've got Bandit Marauder here, Golden Lockpick, and let's read those things before I forget. So, let's read Owen's journal first. Okay, we got a whole... just gotta wait for the text to go away. You know how it is. I can't believe they haven't changed this. Anyway, my new friend Gunther and I are getting along quite well. The other bandits are already getting jealous. He really was a fine gift. I should thank my brother Edward before I slit his throat. Oh, damn, okay. Edward's throat or Gunther's throat? Because Gunther is the guy who was dead before we even got here with the ring. So are you slitting Gunther's throat or your brother Edward's throat, and why? The thing I like best about my good friend Gunther, he can keep a secret. I tell him all sorts of juicy tidbits, and he never says a thing. He reminds me of my old companion, Skjold, and the time we nearly got murdered by a Daedric cult. Ah, good times. There was a ton of good loot in that place. Haunted artifacts, blood sacrifices, things that make lesser men want to hug their priest. Nothing that would frighten off Gunther, though. He's quite stoic, sitting in his chair. On top of that, he gets along with everyone. It doesn't matter if they're short people, fat people, tall people, or cat people. That's the thing about my old friend Gunther. He doesn't judge. Anyways, when I got to Skyrim, I sold most of the loot we piled up over the years, seeing as wanted men have to travel light. The heaviest piece I sold was a set of Daedric mail to a caravan Khajiit named Madran. I liked that armor, but in the end I had no choice but to get rid of her. She knows what she did. We're talking about the armor? The armor is a she? Okay, is this girl crazy, or is she just... has a unique personality, perhaps? Besides, if I wanted to get her back, I could always trade something of equal value. Like the Ring of Massa I ripped off the merchant at the Crescent Moon's Inn way back when. Me and the Furballs, we have history. The ring is worth at least 2 sets of armor, or 20 pairs of boots. It can fortify your illusion magic, just like the books say. The books get a lot right, even the parts about me, except I'm much prettier and taller in real life. Either way, I don't need to cast spells to run this new crew, so I'll let my best friend Gunther wear the ring. I think it looks really good on him. Okay, so that's kind of a tip, just like, hey, Luke Gunther. That's interesting. So it seems like she kind of already killed Gunther by the time she was writing most of this. That's interesting. So yeah, let's read the letter about Edward. Or letter from Edward, rather. My dearest sister, Erwan, I see your way with words remains as elegant as a falling boulder. I am indeed alive, and no, I haven't forgotten my promise to you, which I remind you again, was never literal. You see, when someone says, you'll be the death of me, it's not an invitation to murder. It's more of a loving expression of one's exasperation. But I know nuance has never been your strong suit. I must warn you, however, that correspondence like this endangers us both. So if you truly wish to keep this promise, it's best you don't respond. When the time is right, I will come to you. Oh, and be kind to our merchant friend Gunther, will you? Consider him my gift to you, along with this book on our past life. I'm sure you know by now, but it seems one of us has taken to writing about our adventures. I assure you, it isn't me, but I'm glad his depiction of you is as honest as you are incorrigible? I don't know what that means. Edward. Okay, so yeah, both Edward and Erwan were a part of the Crimson Dirks as well. And yeah, he just said, I don't really know where Gunther fits in here, but I guess he's just a friend or something. So what race are you? Are you no, are you an Imperial? Perhaps an Imperial or a Nord? I'm not sure. Wow, look at that, we can just toss her around. Well, let's put her in the fire, I guess. Why the hell not? Listen, it's the right passage, okay? You have to do it when you play Skyrim. Yeah, oh wow. Okay. Yeah, this guy, what's he doing with the Brit? It looks kind of like he's singing. Singing karaoke, you know? Okay, yeah, it looks like she did intend to slit her brother's throat. God, I don't really know why. Because he kind of invited a Dancing Fire Volume 2? Damn it, already read it. I don't really know what that would have been, to be honest. But yeah, I'd like to work on my destruction in vain at this point. Not in vain, but kind of earnestly, you know, I really want to get that up. So let's take this gold. And we do, of course, need to go and check out... I don't actually know what we need to go and check out. Oh, the merchant, of course, yes. Yeah, missing merchants. So, trade the ring or purchase the armor. So, I think I want to keep the ring. So, excuse me, where are we going? Okay, apparently they're in Solitude. Interesting. Let's go to Catler's Farm. And we will make our way up from there. Yeah, I would like to keep the ring because it is unique. So we will simply buy the armor. So, yes, the Khajiit are still here. That's good. It's always a bit difficult when you're trying to track down the Khajiit merchants because sometimes they're not where they were when you eventually get to them. So, let's just wolf now test our way up this mountain. And Adran, hello.
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
Yeah, there we go. So we can say this, and I assume that means we will have to give him the ring. So let's just see if we can do what he has for sale. And, oh, look at that. They've got a whole load of Golden Saint stuff. That's interesting. Do you have Daedric armor? Not by the looks of it, so I assume that means we do need to talk to him then. And, excuse me? Why can I not select dialogue options?
Creatures of the desert. The north wind chills us to the bones.
Why are you here then? I understand you were sold a set of Daedric armor.
That is the truth.
Ah, there we go. Okay, so we can either trade the ring. Nope. The ring is an artifact. Oh, it's a Khajiit artifact. Ring of Massa. Oh, Massa, of course. Massa is one of the moons. And yeah, of course, the Khajiit worship the moon. So, oh, that's it. Yeah, I don't know the lore behind the Ring of Massa. So that's interesting. Yeah, no, we're just gonna buy it. So, ooh, 5,000 gold. That's pretty steep, but yeah, I'd like to buy it off you.
Okay, you've talked me into it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we get the whole set. Yeah, a whole set of Daedric stuff. That's honestly actually pretty cheap for it, and I assume it's enchanted as well. So yeah, Daedric. Oh no, okay, it's not enchanted, but that's fine. Yeah, so we got Daedric helmet, which is just a normal Daedric helmet. We've got Daedric mail, which is light armor, but this is heavy armor. Daedric mail boots and Daedric mail gauntlets. Yeah, that's interesting. They don't make a new Daedric helmet because this is heavy armor. So if you wore the light armor stuff, you'd also have to, you'd have to mix the armors up, which is kind of, not what you usually do. But anyway, that's fine. It's fine, I suppose.
Come and see what goods I offer.
So no, actually, do we have anything to sell? I don't think so because I just dropped everything off, to be honest. So, what quest have we got next? I think we should go to Falkreath. Yes, indeed. Let's go to Falkreath, which is down here. And we need to find the graveyard, I believe.
My cousins
Or, no, actually, no. Never mind. We actually need to go to Dragon's Reach. Yes, we need to go to Dragon's Reach. And we need to find, I think there's actually several notes down here, perhaps, where we can start a whole load of quests. So, whoa, okay, I did not mean to almost fall down there. So we actually need to go to the dungeons. And yes, I believe there are multiple notes down here. So we've got the Argonian Paleis. We've got the Bosmer, whose name I've forgotten because it was difficult to pronounce. And we've got Erwan and Edward. Those are the four that are named so far. Hi. Do you have any notes, prisoner belongings, evidence chest? Wasn't there something like behind one of these chests? Or something? I vaguely remember that, but maybe I'm imagining things. Oh, hi. Am I allowed in here, guys? Or are you going to get mad at me?
Business do college mages having a place?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm definitely not a college mage. Absolutely nothing to do with me.
What a weird experiment.
Okay, I'm looking for notes. Oh! Death of a Crimson Dirk and Crimson Dirks Volume 3. Okay, am I allowed to take this, guys? Or are you going to get mad at me? Take? Yes. Okay, great. And Death of a Crimson Dirk. The bounty for Edward, one of the Crimson Dirks, has been up for about a year. Pretty much every Jarl had a price on his head, but only one of them had to pay it. It was a big deal at the time, but to be honest, I'd forgotten all about it. But then, last Sundas, this Khajiit starts barking at the gate about wanting to speak to the captain. He says he's been after Edward since the moons themselves were suckling babes. I told him to head over to the cemetery in Falkreath. He'll find the bastard dead in the ground where the worms feed. I wasn't sure if it was disbelief or disappointment on his face when I broke the news. I wonder if it has to do with the story in the book. If so, I can't imagine how far he's travelled to get here. But ever since I lost my small fingers, I haven't been one to count. Okay, so this Khajiit, I was thinking maybe it might be, the one that we just talked to get the armor from, but no, perhaps this is actually a different Khajiit part of the Crimson Dirks. So, hang on, wait, I need to take that. Beyond the grave, yes, we need to go to the graveyard in Falkreath. Now, is there... yeah, of course, yeah, there's more to this. This dungeon right here. Was there something else? I swear there was
Releasing
another
a
note of
captured
something.
dragon. I don't think I'll ever understand that one.
Yeah, I don't expect you to understand. Honestly, you should probably just stop thinking so hard. you're just a guard. Why is this guy dead? I don't... Yeah, it's kind of... You're not supposed to kill prisoners. It's kind of like a war crime or so. Is it a war crime? I don't know anything about war crimes, guys. But yeah, I don't know, maybe clean him out? Surely he's going to start to smell. I swear there was more? A second note somewhere in here, but maybe I am just imagining things, like I keep saying. I guess this is where all the guards sleep. You got nothing back here, guys? Nothing at all? No notes? They're not usually in chests and stuff. They're usually just sitting around, so... anything back here? That goes into Dragon's Reach. Okay, well, yeah, I guess not. Maybe it'll spawn later or something, I'm not sure. But, anyway, let's head to Falkreath. And find Edward, who is apparently already dead. So, yeah, is it, because, you know, that letter we just read, like, from Edward, it said that, you know, Erwan wanted to kill him. Because she was, I don't know, maybe she was just sick or a bit crazy or something. I'm not really sure exactly what the insinuation there was, but is it insinuated that Erwan killed him? Or that someone else killed him and he just happened to have been buried in Falkreath, because that's where the graveyard is. I don't know. But, anyway, here... We have... Oh, a Khajiit! There we go. There we go. I assume that's the Khajiit, and his tail is still moving. So, yeah, I assume this is the Khajiit who came... Yeah, who came looking for Edward. And he's not named, so I guess he's just a random Khajiit. Anyway, gold lockpick, sapphire. And he's just got... Oh, look, glass armor and a torturer's hood. That's interesting. Read the Khajiit's note. Gladly. Khajiit finally got a lead on Edward. It seems he and his bandits' friends fled north to Skyrim. But when he spoke to the guard captain, he tells Khajiit the bounty on Edward has already been claimed. A ripe old adventurer showed up to the barracks on a horse, dragging the Breton's corpse up behind him. Ah, it's a Breton. Okay. So I'm assuming Erwan was also a Breton then, since they were siblings. Apparently, unless it was like a, you know, brother as in, you know, like brother in arms or something. I'm not sure, but I assume they're both Bretons. They tell Khajiit the body is buried at the far end of the cemetery in Falkreath. Khajiit will take a shovel and dig him up. After all, there are ways to die and not be dead. Khajiit has heard of potions that mimic death, slowing the heart to barely beat. If so, then Edward might still be out there. At the end, this one has heard rumours of a bandit wearing Daedric plate, plying his blood trade at Knife Point Ridge. Originally, Khajiit did not think Edward the type to live in an abandoned mine, but now he is not so sure. Edward may have fooled the guard, but Khajiit won't believe he is truly dead until he sees it with his own eyes. Okay, I don't actually remember if he's actually dead or not. So yeah, he has indeed dug him up. And oh, letter from Erwan. There we go. Dear brother, are you well? I heard this terrible rumour that you died. You always said I'd be the one to kill you. That wasn't very nice of you, to break a promise to your only sister. Unless there's another sister you didn't tell me about. So now you're not only dead, but you're a liar too? Anyways, I know you love to read, so I'll keep this short. Let me know if you're not dead, so I can come over and hug you with my knife. Erwan. Okay, so this letter was sent before the one that she received from Edward. So yeah, we're kind of reading these out of order, but that's fine. So I assume, yes, investigate Knife Point Ridge. And my browner timey. my brownie timer. Browner timey is about to go off in a few minutes, so I may have to stop. But anyway, Knife Point Ridge, I think this is where we did the Boethia quest, right? Oh, you kind of let those out. Let those out a little bit too early, guys. But, oh, you know what? Oh, you know what this would be the perfect time for, guys? Vampire Lord. Because, if I remember correctly, there are a lot of people in this one. And, yeah, we need to be leveling up our Vampire Lord. So, yeah, unfortunately for you guys, you're going to meet a terrible fight. I'm going to drain all of your life, and unfortunately, you have no say in it. No say in it at all. The charge on the spell is so weird. It's like, oh, you staggered me. That's good for you. Aha! Oh, Bounty Hunter? Why are you called Bounty Hunter? I thought you'd be called... Oh, no, of course. Oh, I see. I see, yeah. So this is the Bounty Hunter. He presumably rode up with dragging Edward behind him. Shadowmere, oh. Shadowmere, please stay out of the way. You're just gonna... Look, I appreciate you, Shanamir. I really do, but you're honestly just going to make this so much more difficult. Now, if I remember correctly, there were loads of people here. Yeah, look, see, and they don't aggro until you get right up close to them, which is so weird. But anyway, it is what it is, and hey, the more people, the merrier. Vampire Lord perk available. Excellent. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. We only need one more perk after this. Poison Talons, melee attacks do 20 points of poison damage. Pretty cool. Probably won't ever use it though. Oh, was that an arrow in midair, or was that just the mace floating? Could have been either, knowing Skyrim. Who else is shooting it? Oh, you're up there. That's cool of you. Unfortunately, you just abandoned those. So. Yeah, both of you. You're not really powerful enough to be taking me on. I do admire your courage though. Anyone through here? Yes, indeed. Man, that's a terrible haircut. Honestly, yeah. Kind of putting you out of your misery there, because that is an awful haircut. The people inside are probably respawned as well, but we are not here for that, really. So, let's revert form. Revert form, yes. If we could do that quicker, that would be great. You know, I do kind of have things to do. Brownies to take out the oven. Let's get back into first person. Is this Vanakas and Borlor? Already read that, apparently. And let's go and loot this man. So yeah, I assume this is the bounty hunter who killed Edward. Where Edward is, I don't know. Bounty hunter's note, he's got a flute. I guess he was a musician in his spare time. And Daedric plate armor of eminent illusion. Illusion spells cost 20% less to cast. Daedric plate helmet of eminent health. It'll increase your health by 50 points, not bad. Daedric boots of brawn, carrying capacity increased by 40 points. And Daedric gauntlets of eminent alchemy. Created potions are 20% more powerful. Again, kind of a spread out of a variety of enchantments. What race are you? No idea. Yeah, see, are you a bounty hunter? Or is this Edward? I don't even know. Let's read his note. Bounty hunter's note. I first met the Breton at Dead Man's Drink. Said it was poetic, given what was inside his bottle of wine. I ain't much for poetry myself. I wanted to know what it paid, and pay it did. I would have been okay with just gold, but he insisted I take his armor too. Not sure why he'd want to give up something so valuable, but he said it would help sell the story. A dead man has no need for protection. I could have reminded him that he wasn't really dying, but you know what they say about a fool and his gold. So we shook hands and he downed the drink. The next morning he rode into town with him as my bounty. And sure enough, they buried him in the cemetery, just like he said they would. Back at the inn, I asked him if he needed me to dig him up. He said I didn't have to. Someone else would. Okay, so Edward has faked his death? That's interesting, and he gave the armor to the bounty hunter to make the story sound more legitimate, I suppose. Very interesting. Yeah, so Edward, I don't know if we'll actually catch up to him later, but that is very interesting. So, we're going to leave this episode here. The next episode we will continue on in our, exploring of these alternative armors. Again, I'm not really sure exactly how Luvana's figuring this out, but she has contacts, That's what we're going to say. We've also got a tower of some sort, which we might check out at the beginning of the next episode as well, because we do need to start clearing out locations. But yes, we will continue on our exploring of the Crimson Dirks and their story, or the former Crimson Dirks, I suppose. And yeah, for now, so I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Like it if you have, subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you in the next episode.